time viewers. This is More Money Terry bringing you my new PICK-3 at a glance strategy that you won't find anywhere else, because this is a 30 years of playing PICK-3 that I came up with my own strategy where you don't have to worry about how to learn the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, the root sums, the multiple different rundowns that they have out there for you to try to win the number, find out what number is coming the next day. With PICK-3 at a glance, I took 22 numbers and did the 111 rundown on those 22 numbers, and I have all 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations for you to just track and look and see what numbers is coming in your own state. Then I took up tracking the pairs. I put a strategy together for tracking the pairs. Also, a strategy for tracking the back pair and the front pair and the single digits. That's easy to teach and show everyone how to use. You don't have to worry, like I said, about the tic-tac-toes, the date sums, the grids, the root sums, and the multiple different rundowns they have out there for you to try to hit those numbers the next day. There's no strategy that's going to show you what number is coming the next day. I don't care how they try to say that it is. There's not anything out there. You have to track the actual 1,000 numbers for yourself and know what's going on with those 1,000 numbers at all times if you're going to win and win big. And you're going to have to put the work in to winning. You get out of it what you put into it. So with PICK-3 at a glance, what I do is show you how to track your own numbers for your own state and do the workout for yourself. It's easy and simple to learn, but like I say, you have to put the work in. And with the PICK-3 at a glance strategy, by tracking all 1,000 numbers, you know that you're on the right track, because you have 1,000 numbers, and with those 1,000 numbers, you have, if you played a different number every day out of the 365 days out of the year, if you played them exact, you still gonna have 635 of those numbers that you ain't gonna have no idea what's going on with those numbers. That's why it's imperative that you have to track your own numbers for your own state. If you're playing your own money, you need to know what's going on with the numbers that you're playing. I don't play any numbers unless I have tracked the numbers and know what's going on with them. I don't play my birthday. I don't play holidays. I don't play numbers that follow numbers. I play what I see using my PICK-3 at a glance strategy. And you will see the difference in playing when you do the same for yourself. You won't be guessing your numbers. You'll know why you're playing your numbers. And it's simple and easy to use, like I say. And now they have the wild ball that they're adding to the PICK-3, so it's really imperative that you track and know what's going on with those numbers in those PICK-3 numbers in your state. Because with that Powerball number, I believe, and this is my belief, they're changing the PICK-3 into the PICK-4 and making it with 10,000 numbers, and the PICK-4 into the PICK-5. Now it has 100,000 numbers, okay? So with that extra ball, I don't care what they say, it seems like to me that's what's going on. So it's imperative you're going to win and know how to win. Know how to win, not guess how to win. Because if you don't know why you're playing a number, you're guessing. But with PICK-3 at a glance, you'll know why you're playing your number, and you'll know how to strategize and build up a skill set with the PICK-3 at a glance strategy. All right? So just follow me. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Set the bell on so when I go live, you'll get an alert. I try to let everybody know. All right, PICK-3 at a glance family. How's everybody today? We having plenty of rain here in Illinois. So what we're going to do today, like I say, I'm state specific, but PICK-3 at a glance work for all states anywhere in the world where they use 1,000 numbers. And it's easy
to do because it's easy, teachable, trackable, and doable. And over 30 years, I simplified a strategy that anybody can use to be a bigger and a better winner. Out of the 30 years, I realized there was one thing I always knew when I was playing when I played PICK-3. I never knew why I was playing that number. And the reason I didn't know why I was playing that number was because I wasn't tracking all 1,000 numbers myself for my state to see what was going on with those numbers. Once I implemented the PICK-3 at a glance strategy, my winnings increased greatly because I always knew why I was playing the numbers. So I started off with one strategy, which was the master sheet, which is strategy number one, which I'll introduce you to. Then over time, I realized that I needed to know what pairs hadn't played for the particular month. So I came up with another strategy I call the triangle strategy, which is number two. Let me go through here where I can show you why you can actually look what I'm talking about. Strategy number one. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go through it real simple. And then we're going to go into explaining everything so you can get the gist of looking at it. I took the 22 numbers, did the 111 rundown on it. Somehow I came up with it and it worked. I did. I'm telling y'all. I don't know. I'm not good at math, not a brainiac, not a genius by a long shot. But I got sick and tired of losing, and I knew what I was using wasn't working. I was using the tic-tac-toe, the date sums, the grizz, the multiple different rundowns, read 200 different books and everything, and it didn't seem like I was making no headway. And I realized it's because I didn't know what was going on with those other 635 numbers out of the year. So this is strategy number one with the 22 numbers that I did. Okay. And then after I did that with the 22 numbers, I realized I really would help if I knew what was going on with the pairs that didn't play for that month. And here is called my strategy number two, which is the triangle strategy, that I can track all the pairs that play for that month or through the year with this triangle strategy, which I'll implement to you, show to you. And then here, strategy number three, I come up with when a single number play and it was cold, I didn't know what position to play that single number in. So I came up with strategy number three. And the fourth strategy is tracking the front pair and back pair, which I realized was valuable. And that's right here that I put together, where I would always know what front pair didn't fall and what back pair didn't fall. Right here. The same number at the top, the same numbers at the bottom. And that's all you're going to have to do. Once you do the heavy lifting of going back and collecting the data from the prior year up to present, then you eliminate, working with the law average, the numbers that play, and the numbers are left are you can strategize and build a skill set on what numbers to play. And you won't have to be guessing these numbers like you will with the tic-tac-toe, date sum, grids, root sums, multiple different rundowns, and 1,000 different strategies they got out here to try to figure out what number is coming the next day. It's not how often you hit, it's how you play the game. Because these numbers, you're not going to have anything going to show you what's coming the next day. So you have to look for a trend of what's going on with the numbers in your state. Okay, you're looking for the trend, working with the law average of what the numbers are doing in your state, which you'll be able to see looking at all 1,000 numbers. You don't look for patterns. Patterns are temporary, but the trends will be consistent of what's going on with the numbers in your 1,000 state. Numbers don't bring numbers. 1, 2, 3 ain't gonna bring you 5, 6, 7. Double zeros ain't gonna bring you nothing. It's way to 1,000 numbers are falling and rotating. Okay. Everything else want to show you a pattern. The patterns are not consistent. The trend will be consistent. You'll know if 1, 2, 3 didn't fall. That's a trend that you know something didn't happen. Okay. and it's factual when you're tracking all 1,000 numbers. And them the only 4 steps you're going to need to know, and be a bigger and better winner, and increase your chances. Okay. Okay. So let's go back to strategy number 1. And I'm in Illinois. Yesterday, Illinois, the number that came in was 567. So with the 22 numbers here, with the singles and the doubles, you got 22 columns you're going to be making. You're going to have 22 columns. So when the winning number comes in, you're going to do the 111 rundown on those 22 numbers, and you're going to come up with you're going to come up with the number, the winning number that came in for the day off of those columns. All right. So I'm going to demonstrate that to you. All right. So we're going to, if you're a newbie, I'm going to show you how to do a 111 rundown. That's the only rundown you'll ever have to worry about when using the PICK-3 at a glance strategy. All right. No other rundowns you're going to have to worry about, because with the one tracking the 1,000 numbers, you're going to have everything you're going to need to know about winning. Okay. So here we go. We're going to do 111. And 5, 6, 7. Or you can call these triple ones, or the 111 that you're going to add 1 to each one of the numbers that came down. And it's simple to do. You're going to add 1 to 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you get 8. 1 to 8, you get 9. 1 to 9, you're going to get 10. But in lottery math, you only use single digits. So you're going to only use the 0 on the right-hand side. Then you're going to count 1 to 0 is 1. 1 is 2. 1 to 2 is 3. 1 to 3 is 4. And then 1 to 4 is 5. When you get to the same number you got at the bottom, you got at the top, that's when you stop adding. Okay. Same here. You're going to add 1 to the 6. And right now you're going to count straight down. You're going to go 6, 7, 8, 9. When you get to the 9, you know it's going to be 10, but you're just going to use the 0. 0. Then you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. When you get to the 6, you stop. Same number at the top, you get at the bottom. Okay. Now here, you're going to do same with the 7. You're going to just count straight down. It's simple. Adding 1 plus 1 is 2. You can. That's the best one you're going to be able to use. And that's how I managed to be blessed enough to come up with this system. It was simple. I made it. It was simple when I came up with it, because I had to find a simplified way that I could use to win and not be having brain strain trying to win. Okay. So here's 8. Do the 9. You're going to add the 0 again. Well, 1 to 9 is 10, quite naturally. You're going to just use the 0 because you're going to use single numbers in lottery math, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. This is called a rundown. They call it rundown or workout, but those are interchangeable. And they got all kind of different workouts. This is a workout and a rundown, however you want to call it. But it's a way that they try to use a system like this to try to figure out what number is coming the next day. I keep telling you, it don't work. Ain't nothing gonna tell you what's coming the next day. You have to track the actual 1,000 numbers. All right. Now, here we go. So the 5, 6, 7 came in. Out of the 22 numbers that I made, you got 22 columns. So you want to find out what column the 5, 6, 7 is in on the master sheet. And that's strategy number 1. I'm going to show you the master sheet here again that you could make. You can do the 12 numbers on the top, do the 1-1 rundown on them, and make the 12 columns. So this is strategy number 1 that I came with. The first strategy I came up with the 22 numbers, and the other strategies I added. Okay, and this is strategy number 1. So if you comment or want to ask a question, make it that question at the end. What I'm doing on the lives here, because I find that it's easier for me to work, okay, to do my strategy and explain to you all the most effective way is we're going to do a Q&A at the end of the live. That way, you know, you might have more questions that you want to ask. And as I go on, instead of trying to continue, you know, the chat, y'all can chat. But if then I might lose place or whatever. We can have a Q&A at the end of the live, and I found that to be more effective to really answering questions. I started doing it yesterday, and it was real successful. Everybody got a chance to ask what they wanted, and I think they were happy with what I had to share with them. So here we go with the, we're going to find where the 5, 6, 7 is from the 1-1 rundown on and what column it is. So by me knowing from doing this a while, I automatically know where, and I call those 22 numbers base numbers. All right. And when you do the 1-1 rundown on the winning number to come in, the base number will always be in that rundown. Okay. The base number will always be in that rundown. All right. So I automatically know that the base number is 012. So I'm gonna circle that for you. And that's in column 1. So what I'll do is go to column 1 on the master sheet. I'm gonna mark it off. And when I find the 5, 6, 7. And bam, there it is right there. Now you got to realize that this 5, 6, 7 could come 6 different ways. 5, 6, 7 comes 6 different ways. So if it came a different way, you still would go to column 1 and mark it off. I'm going to show you, for example, the 6 different ways that it can come. Here's the 5, 6, 7. It can come also 5, 7, 6. It also can come 6, 5, 7. And it also can come 6, 7, 5. It also can come 7, 5, 6. It also can come 7, 6, 5. This is what they call boxing a number. So if you put money on this number boxed, this 5, 6, 7, any way that it come like this, you win. Depending on, you know, your state, how much they pay out for box numbers. So, but if you just play it as 5, 6, 7 straight, and it comes any other way than that 5, 6, 7, you won't win. So this boxing your number is kind of like insurance that whatever the number come, you'll win if it comes any way, any of these 6 ways, and it can only come 6 ways. It works the same way on doubles. Doubles can only come 3 ways. Like say this 1, 2, 2. All right. It can come 1, 2, 2 like it came, or it can come 2, 1, 2, or it can come 2, 2, 1. That's the same thing as an insurance. It's a box number or combo number. So any way this 1, 2, 2 come, you win. It won't be the jackpot prize, but you win something. Okay, that's to encourage you to keep going. But if you just play a dollar straight on the 1, 2, 2, and it comes any other way, or the other way, you'll lose. So it's kind of like an insurance that you'll win if the number shows up at all. Okay, a lot of people be asking me that, so I take time to demonstrate. But the beauty of doing this 1-1-1 rundown, there's an app now that you can use. It's called the Blind Squirrel app. And if you don't have it, or you want to get it, and which I suggest you do get it, email me and I'll send you a link to download. Some people say they've been going on their phones and they can't find it. So I have a link that I can email to you to download it. And I think the last people that called me didn't have any problem when they got the link. So what you're gonna see is it's like a lime color app, and it just says PICK-3 on it. It says PICK-3 Pro underneath there, so maybe that's what you got to put in, PICK-3 Pro, for it to come up. And you hit here. When they ask right, you'll hit here. For my fingers, I don't know what's wrong with my fingers. It seems like the number's not working right for some reason. Now, all these numbers here are what you call rundown or workout numbers. All right? You can make a rundown number out of any of those 1,000 numbers, but I found it difficult to try to find your PICK-3 numbers when you're using all these different rundowns to try to win. The 111 is more effective and it's easy because it has a big plus to it that I'll explain in this video about it. Okay? So here you go. With the 111, you're going to you're going to add in the number that came in. You're going to add the 567. Okay? Oh, but how to do that? I'll tell you, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my finger or these phones, but they're not hitting right. Let me do the 567 again. 5. See there? I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe I ain't got enough static. 5, 6. See there? That's crazy. Never done that before. 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then you're going to do the 111. And see here, it's going to do all the work for you in a matter of seconds. It give you all the rundown numbers. And I think what it has here, most people think, okay, well, with this strategy here, I could just play these numbers the next day and win. Don't work like that, folks. Don't work like that. You have to know why you're playing your numbers. If you don't know why you're playing them, don't play them. I don't play my birthday, anniversaries, or none of that unless I've tracked the numbers. Okay? So you'll see here that all these numbers that I did the 1-1 rundown are over here. You got the 5, 6, 7. Well, you don't have the 5, 6, 7 because it's the base number, but you got the 6, 7, 8 is on there. Let's see. Here's the 6, 7, 8. Then you got the 7, 8, 9. Then you got the 8, 9, 0. Then you have the 901. Then you got the 012, which is the base number, just like it came. Then you got the 1, 2, 3. Then you have the 2, 3, 4. And you got the 3, 4, 5. And you have the 4, 5, 6. Can't beat that. It does it for you. All right. And you're going to need this app pretty much. But I went back and did all the previous numbers longhand, doing the 111 rundown on them. But it's simple. Once you know what the base numbers are, you'll automatically know what column it's under. Okay. Another thing to look at, like I said, these numbers come 3 different ways. If this 5, 6, 7 comes in a different way, then this 012 is going to be different when you do the 1-1 rundown on it. So let me give you an example here. Say, let me clear it out. Say that the 5, 6, 7 come in as 6, 7, 6, 7, 5. And you hit the 111.
Never pay for Wi-Fi again.
Well, it new. Where did this start coming up? This is new. That's the advertisement, y'all. I guess the Pro don't have the advertisement, all right? But it never did that before. Then found a way to get around the airplane unless my Wi-Fi is on here. And yeah, they got a way to get around your. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, they can access your phone. I don't care if you got airplane or whatever on them now. Okay, they can access your phone. Period. and they can access it if you got it turned off, y'all. I know it, cause I got airplane on this phone. There's no way that commercials should be popping up. So now they got a way to access your phone, get into their apps, and do whatever they want. I'm telling y'all. So anybody listen to me, take heed to that. They got a way to access your, if you got it on airplane, if you got the Wi-Fi off, they can access your phones. I know if ain't no, and anybody wants to tell me I'm telling the tale, they can. I know better because I know what I do to my phones. And they've been accessing the apps that I had airplanes on, so nobody could get access to these apps. Now they got a way to get in your phone. I don't care what, unless it's the Bluetooth, to even through Bluetooth. If they can access it when you got the airplane mode on and the Wi-Fi off, they can access your phones. I don't care what you do to them now, people. So it must be the government. It's no, it's DMP. It's the people. The government wouldn't be trying to access apps. It's the people that make these apps now have power to go into your phone and access anything they want to do to their apps. So those apps don't belong to you people. I don't care what you're paying for them. Okay? Take my word for it, because I know what I do to my phones. Okay. Because no commercials was coming up before when I had it on airplane. Now they coming up. When I just had it when I didn't want Pro. But now they can access your phones. Okay, but I'm going to go back here. Where was I at before? They threw me off.
App with 20 million Wi-Fi passwords all over the world.
Yep, they can access your phone. Yep, they sure can. Okay. See the blind squirrel app? That's what you should look up when you bring it up. Now, here what if it came 6? Let me put it in again. If it came as 6, 7, 5 instead of the 5, 6, 7, and you hit the 1-1 rundown, you're going to see that the 012 changed the way it looks. But it's the same number. You would go to the master sheet in column 1, and you would go to the 012 and go down, and it'll show as 5, 6, 7 still. It'll be the same number, but it's just one of the 6 ways that it can come. Okay? I hope I explained that properly to you. Okay? Now, so you see how that is. Any number that you put in say if it come a different way, the base number will be a different way, but it still be the base number. Another thing that I was working with a subscriber today on private coaching, and she went through and she did a heck of a job, y'all, putting the sheet together. She put it all in the computer, color coded. I didn't have a problem looking at nothing of what she did, and she had every idea that I had on there. She did a great job. And so what she did, it was numbers that she said she couldn't find on her rundown looking for that wasn't eliminated off the columns. So what? But she must not been looking at some of my videos. But I told her if say that the base number itself come in, you would mark the base number out, because she said she had 012 as one of the numbers she couldn't find. All right, when she put it in. Oh, let's see, the 012, and do the 1-1 rundown. See, here we go again with this. Well, I guess if you don't want to deal with commercials, you have to do buy the whole thing. But that's how it goes. Let's do this again. I'm gonna have to get another phone and see if it's still doing the same thing on me. But I'm sure they're not. But they can access your phone. I don't care if they're off. If you turn them off, I believe they can access your phone. So ain't no secrets no more, y'all. It's all over with. So don't be saying, well, I don't want nobody getting my information. It's a done deal now, y'all. With these phones. Only way you're gonna do that is not carry one of these phones. And they ought to put private cell phone, but I guess they can do that too. Put phones where you, or they ought to make a law where they can't access your phone without your permission, period. I don't care if you're buying the app, they cannot access your phone. That's the law we need, y'all. That's the law we need for our privacy. Because there's no privacy now, period. I know it for a fact. Okay. They can access your phone, period. At 567. Or did I put the wrong number in there? No, looked like I put the right number in there. Oh, okay. Yeah. See that 012? It's the base number itself. So you would go and check off the base number. All right? Yourself. Check it off because it's not going to show down here because it's a base number. Okay? So I want to get that to you. But this app is a beautiful app. I don't know what it costs to not have the commercials, but if you just want to, once you start doing the 1-1 rundown on it, and you get to the point where the base, you know what the base number is. But like I say, most of y'all gonna be able to memorize it. You just find that column, okay? See, like I'm saying here. So if it's any of the base numbers come in, and I'm gonna call the base numbers out for you all, in case you want to make. I have a lot of people that subscribers. They just write the base numbers down and do the 1-1 rundown on it and make their own sheet out. Make their own sheet up. I just put this together myself after years, but all I did was manually myself, longhand. Okay, column number 1 is 012. See, that'd be the same number. If this 567 had came a different way, then it wouldn't have been 567. It wouldn't have showed as 567 when you did the 1-1 rundown. It showed a different one in the other 6 way it would come. But see, this, if the 012 come on the base numbers, you would just mark that off to know that column, that 012 hit that column. Now, here's the base numbers that you can do the 1-1 rundown on and have strategy number 1 all down. This is column 1 is 012, column 2 is 013, column 3 is 014, column 4 is 015, column 5 is 016, column 6 is 017, column 7 is 018, column 8 is 024, column 9 is 025, column 10 is 026, column 11 is 027, and column 12 is 037. That 037 threw me way off. I could not figure out what number I was going to get to make up that last 720 numbers of the 1,000 numbers. And I don't know how I kept doing the rundown, so I found it. And it works. So all 1,000 numbers is on here because, like I say, these can come 6 different ways. And each number, since it comes 6 different ways, you got 60 numbers to a column. So 60 times that 12 give you 760 of these numbers you're looking at right here that you'll always know when you do that 1-1 rundown what's going on with them, period. No guesswork. Okay? And the same way with the doubles. The doubles come 3 different ways like I showed you. You do the 1-1 rundown on the doubles, which is still part of strategy number 1. I don't know, I don't have it. Still, I need to put that strategy number 1 so I don't confuse you guys. Let's see where I'll put it. Put it like I got. It's still part of strategy number 1 with the doubles, with those rundowns. So, and here's the doubles. And they are, when you do the 1-1 rundown, is 001, 002, 003, 004, 005, triple zeros, 011, 022, 033, and 044. All right. If you notice, the 011 is underneath I mean, the 001 is underneath the 011. So when they line up together, all right. So you got three of these. These numbers come three different ways. You got 10 of them, so that's 30 numbers to a column at a glance. You'll know what's going on with 30 of those numbers at all times. If they come in and what numbers didn't come in, what columns didn't come in, all at a glance. So working with the law of average, you'll always know what numbers to play. All right. So, okay. On here, like I said, is 30 to a column. So you got 9 of them because the triples only come one way. So it'd just be 10 of those. So you're going to have 9 times 30 gives you 270 of those doubles you're looking at a glance. Nobody got to tell you. You don't have to do a tic-tac-toe. You have to do a rundown other than the 1-1 rundown. Then you know what's going on with all those 270 doubles. And you'll have them all in numerical order. So now we got the 9 times 30 gives you the 270 on the doubles. Then you had a 12 times the 60 gives you 720. And it's 270 and the 720 gives you 990 plus your triple gives you 1. So you got 99 plus 10 gives you 1,000 numbers. Your odds is 1 in 1,000. It's like that because it's hard to win. The only thing, and that's going to be consistent. That never changes. The law of average is consistent. There's an average to everything, and that's what we're working with to win. That's how I win, using the law of average to my advantage, tracking the numbers that haven't came out, and using those. Because look, if you get on a number, you say, oh, okay, 1, 2, 3 then failed 5 times, and this is what happens to me, and I failed for this, and have fallen for this trick. That's why I started using the law of average. Oh, 1, 2, 3 then fail like that 3 times this month or this year. And you get on that 1, 2, 3, that sucker don't show up for another 4 years. I'm telling y'all. That's why I stopped playing numbers that just show up and they show up on frequency unless I didn't track the front pair, back pair, single digit. I'm telling you, you'll get on a number, it come out so good. As soon as you get on that joker and me tracking, that joker won't show up for another 4 or 5 years. So that's why you use the law of average to your advantage. It gives you a better chance of winning. And that happens more than a lot. More, you know. You get on a number just because you think is repeating, and as soon as you get on it, that sucker don't show up. I'm telling you, for another 3, 4 years. 4 years. Because it takes 3 to 4 years for these 1,000 numbers to rotate out, because you're only going to get 1/3 of the numbers every year. You only get 1/3, so you got to use the law of average to your advantage. Will you win? Isn't, like I say, with using the law of average, it's not how often you hit, it's how you play the game, how you strategize, how you build a skill set, how you know what's going on with the front pair, the back pair, single digit, which PICK-3 at a glance gives you. There was nothing else out there like this. Believe me, y'all. Nothing. It wasn't to now. Not bragging. I'm no genius. I got tired of losing. I mean, nah, I ain't getting tired of winning now, but I got tired of losing. And I knew what they were showing me was not working. And the way I came up with these columns, I'm explaining to you. They was doing it backwards. I had to think outside the box. They was used where I got you all doing a +1 with the rundown. They was talking about do a -1. So instead of adding to the number, you was minusing the numbers all the way down. And that was a brain strain to me. Like I say, I wasn't good at math. So I said, shoot, I'm gonna figure out if I can just add and do and run down and see if I come with the same numbers. Would that work? And that was work. And that's how this PICK-3 at a glance sheet came about. I went through all the columns with those base numbers and say, okay, I'm gonna run all these numbers down, add them. I did. It took me about a year to figure this out. And then what I did is add them, and I said, okay, I got it. And that clicked. And that's when it all started. So yeah, don't hop on numbers because they're frequent. Hop on numbers because you then track and know that the front pair ain't how long it took the front pair to fall, the back pair to fall, and the single digits to fall. And working with the law average, then you can get them. But I got some more hacks that I'm going to tell you about here too as we go. So I hope you got that. Like I said, we're going to still do a Q&A at the end. Okay, now let's go back to the pairs, tracking the pairs. I'm in Illinois. I'm thinking these pairs is the key to what they added these fireballs and wild ball things that they got now, and they changing the PICK-3 into the PICK-4 because I know how these numbers are supposed to roll, and they're not really rolling like I've seen them roll over the years. So, but I'm seeing the pairs are falling in line pretty much. So, it is strategy number 2 right here, tracking the pairs. Now, I'm in Illinois, so I'm gonna show you this. The number was 567, right? Here we go. Okay, so see here where I had it underlined from last month, where the 5-6 didn't play. Now I know it played. So if I circle, it's got 3 separate numbers. So I'm gonna do 3. You have 3 separate pairs with this triangle, strategy number 2. And you're gonna circle the 56, and you're gonna circle the 57 and the 67. So if I was interested in playing and I win, and I say, okay, I'm gonna roll the pair down on the wheel with the 5-6, the way I would do that, if you're a newbie, this is what you're gonna do. And it's really effective. You're gonna do the 5-6, and you're gonna wheel it. Here's the 5-6. Wait a minute, was that 5? No, that was 5-7, right? Oh, what did I do here? That was the 5. Yeah, wait a minute. No, it was the 5-6. Yeah, it is the 5-6 that hadn't played. Right, last month. Now you can go back and check for yourself. Make this. I'm gonna have you screenshot that triangle. Go back to your previous month and do what I'm going to show you. Hold on, I think I missed showing you all something here. I'm getting a little ahead of myself too. Okay. Where's the sheet at? See here, you had 3 pairs. See the 5-6, and then we did the 5-7 that came and the 6-7. Now that's 3 separate pairs. If you got a double like this 4-4-8, you circle the 4. It hasn't came yet. You do the 4-4 and the 48. Since that's 2 separate pairs, two single digits. Okay, and if you got a triple, it's going to only be 1 digit. You're going to do the 2-2 for triples, or the triple ones. You do the 1-1 or triple zeros. That way you know those pairs fail. Okay, like that. So that's how you would do that. Now, say if I wanted to play this 5-6 and I knew that it hadn't failed from the previous month, I would wheel it down. And this is called a wheel. You wheel the pairs. And you do 5-6-0, 5-6-1, 5-6-2, 5-6-3, 5-6-4, 5-6-5, 5-6-7, 5-6-8, 5-6-9. All right, and that's what you call a wheel. You either play this. I play this 50-cent box, or I'll play it. You can play a straight box for $1. It depends on you. Depends when you win. It depends how much you invest. When you want to get in the habit of playing consistently, a couple of numbers that you tracked and build a bucket list of. Okay. And when you win, you always know where to go to play. So if I call, okay, I did one. I say, okay, I see this 5-6 pair ain't failed for 90 days, or ain't failed for 120 days. When I win, I'll pick it up and definitely play these. And as you be tracking and using and building a skill set, you might say, okay, that 5-6 ain't fell on the front last year, or ain't failed for 9 months, and here's the 5-6 ain't played on the front, or the 6-2 ain't played on the back. Then you invest heavier in this number alone, because law average, that 5-6 more likely gonna fall on the front if it ain't failed, or this 6-2 gonna fall on the back if it ain't failed. And that's how I did with 3-8-5 using the pair. 3-8 hadn't pair hadn't failed for 120 days in Missouri. So what I did, I played this 3-8, and then with my strategizing, I knew that this 3-8 would be the number to come out from tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. So I played on that hit. That's how you do. You don't play a lot of money, because you won't have to watching and tracking the actual numbers and seeing what they're doing in your state. By watching and tracking and seeing what they're doing in your state. Okay, that's the way to go. You have to track your own numbers. A total winning tracking system are the 1,000 numbers. Okay. Now, okay. So, and like I said, you'll see a pair. The most I've seen is 4 months that a pair didn't come out. And you got to realize that if you playing a number with that a 38 in and then came in 4 months, you was playing a loser's game all the way down, not knowing why you was playing that 38 pair in your number or numbers. Okay, you don't want to try to hit the numbers with tracking the actual numbers. You want the numbers to hit you and what you know that should be coming. All right, here you got, they had, well, when a single number is cold, you want to play that single number with your numbers that you're playing. And I had no idea, okay, the single number is cold, what I do with that single number that's cold. So I say, this is strategy number 3. Let me put a strategy together where I always know what position those numbers drop in. So you see the 5, 6, 7, you do the 5 on the front, the 6 in the middle, and the 7. See how I know that that's 7? That's the first time it hit all month. You want to keep track, excuse me. The grandkids are home from school. They caught me. So I might gotta go ahead and tell them, hold it down a little bit. Give me a minute. Hey, y'all. I'm online. I'm online. Okay. I got 2 boys. They rambunctious. Two boys and 2 girls. 6 all together. And the two grown boys gone. Now I got the 4 to contend with. But they good kids. They ain't never gave us a minute's trouble. I love that. And they mannerable. Even though they loud. You know what I'm saying? But I love them. They you know, today kids, they outdoors is our indoors now, and they don't go out and play like they used to. They'd rather be in here on these games and on these phones and stuff. Okay, so now, so do you see how I see that 7 in Illinois? I can track everything. So now, what I'll do, and from tracking Illinois, when I got here a month or so ago, I went all the way back to see what haven't played. And I know that my birthday, 927, that's why I'm playing it, hadn't played. So I'm playing 927 in Illinois. Now say that I realize that, say I do my strategy number 3 and I realize the 9 haven't came on the back, what I'll do is I'll play that 9 on the back, like 729 and 279. I mean, these are decisions, when you see stuff like this, you'd be crazy not to do. It won't be because you guessed wrong. You know what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? It ain't because you guessed wrong like we all doing. We guessing. If we ain't tracking what's going on with the numbers, you going to know it's wrong. You'd be dumb not to say, okay, I'm playing 927, so, or whatever number you playing with a 9, not to put it on the back end, and you know it ain't fair for a month or 2 months or 3 months. Not to put it on the back end and you playing a number with a 9 on it. You'd be crazy not to. Because 9 out of 10, that 9 gonna fall on that back working with the law average. This is how you build a skill set and you strategize with the 1,000 numbers. So what happened to me, and I'm telling you, 1 year doing this simple strategy here, the 7 was cold. It definitely was cold, but I didn't know how and what position it was cold in. So 1 year, I forget what year it is, I was in the end of a year, end of a month, because I do this from month to month, and sevens didn't fall. I hadn't marked off no sevens. I'm like, I must be tripping. I say, I ain't marked off no sevens. It's got to be a mistake. So I went backtracked that following month, and no sevens fell with none of everything but a 7 fell for that previous month. And I was almost toward the end of the month, what made me track back. No sevens had failed that month either. So what I did, I said, I'm playing 777s. Okay, I had to play 777. Like I said, you'd be crazy not to. I played the 777, 7-7 front, 7-7 back, and that was a nice win. Okay, a decent win because it came in. The sevens came in, working with the law average. They had to. That's what. But I do not play triples unless I see something like this, and unless you see something stand out. I'm saying don't play, not to play. Well, you're gonna see numbers that things gonna stand out to you for you to play. So you play those as you go along, and winning and building a skill set off what you know, what you're doing with the numbers. Okay, from off what you actually know, what you're doing for tracking the actual numbers, not the tic-tac-toe, date sum, grids, flip, mirrors, and other things like that. I mean, if it's working for you, I'm telling you, it's working for you because it's luck, and luck runs out. Nothing's gonna beat knowing. I don't care how long it takes you, how slow it takes. Time is on your side. Even if you stop playing, keep using the PICK-3 at a glance strategy. So when you get some money or you want to play, you'll at least know where to go back to and not starting from scratch, thinking where I'm gonna just play my mama's birthday or anniversary or something. Look, I know I got numbers in Missouri that ain't failed. 3 of them ain't failed in 16 years, and it's only 3 of them. And that's at 574 and 160 and the 192, just about. That's just 3 numbers. And that's what I mean by, okay, a number has a frequency to it and you get on it, that sucker might not show up for another 10 years. I'm telling you. I'm talking about exact that way. I'm talking exact. And the name of the game, where we do the PICK-3 at glance strategy, we want to try to hit the numbers, not try, but I've hit more exact now since I had the PICK-3 at a glance ever than before when I was just playing numbers. Because I know how to place the numbers. I know what columns the numbers then fell off of or not fell off of. I know how long it's been since a column been out. And I know what numbers are not hit on that column. Okay? And you'll be able to strategize that way. All right. Let me go. I think we covered that pretty good. Now we go back to the front pairs and the back pairs. And this the strategy here. What I did, some say, well, okay, you're getting good at this. You need a little bit more to put the icing on the cake. And that's what I call it, icing on the cake, because this is it. Really, this is it. What I did, I took these numbers, the same at the top and same at the bottom. All right? Same numbers. And so, like the 5, 6, 7 that came in, I'll circle the 5, 6 at the top and the 6, 7 on the back. That way for the whole year. And this is really cheap. You only have to do this. You know, you do this every day for the year. That way, toward the end of the year, my best months are November, December, and January. That's when I can see through the year what's going on with the numbers and how I use the law average into effect. All right? Okay? So whatever numbers are left on the front and the back, I know how to use them to add to my bucket list to win. Okay? Knowing what the front pair and back pair that hasn't played throughout the year is powerful. Because you start, it'll light up, this whole sheet gonna light up like a light bulb to you when you look at it at one glance. Okay? So, let's say how I use, so I can show you how I use this sheet. And like I say, for instance, on the front, I'm gonna just use the, I'm gonna use the 5-6 that came in and might sticks better in everybody's mind. Say the 5-6, I realized that hadn't fell on the front toward November or December, okay, and the 6-7 hadn't fell on the back, and I realized the 5-6-7 number ain't fell itself by tracking at a glance on the sheet. Here's my number to start picking up and playing all the way into the next year if I make that my daily play number. And that's how I won. Well, what I'm explaining this one. My brother's birthday is 527. 1 year in Missouri tracking. I realized his birthday hadn't played the previous year. I picked it up to start playing it because, like I say, I don't play nothing unless I didn't track and got a reason for playing it. So during that year, I was playing it daily, 50 cents straight box, $1 straight, whenever I had the extra money. So his birthday was 527, and he was throwing a party. So I played, doubled up, tripled up on his birthday. Straight box, $1 straight, everywhere I could play it. And it came exact 527 on his birthday. That's when that number showed up. Now that's more than luck, y'all. Because I don't play it until I see it. I don't play numbers just to see it. He had a good birthday that day. And you do the same with the triples, okay? We're going to do the same with the triples. That's why I don't play triples. They don't pay that well. They don't pay it no better than any other number. And you can track them and know when to play them and what triples, more likely what triple to play. Because in Missouri, last year, everybody was playing those 777s midday and evening. Everybody, I know people putting $20, $30, $100 on them sevens, and they never showed up. Because you only get 3 chances out of a year, if that, to hit the triples. And the only thing came up last year was on midday was zeros and twos for midday and triple zeros for evening for the whole year period. And look at all the money they threw away trying to hit those triples. All right? So what we have here, if the zeros, if 0-0 don't, well, I'm gonna stick with the 8s. Let's say 8-8 don't hit on the front and 8-8 don't hit on the back. Last year in January, no, in 2022, 8s hit in January on the front. Okay, one time. And it didn't hit on the front or back all the way up to September. So I told my subscribers, I said, look, we tracking. The 8 ain't fell on the front, but it's for January, and it ain't failed since. We're gonna pick up the 8s, the triple 8s, and start playing them for September. All right. So, and also, like I said, you can build a strategy and a skill set. I realized that the double threes, which is the mirror of the 8s, hadn't played either. So I said, we're going to pick up the 8s and 3s because law average, one of these two have to come. The 8s or the 3s have to come. And so what happened, the 8s came. I was playing 8-8, the triple 8s, the 8-8 front and 8-8 back. So I tell this story all the time because one of my subscribers, where he play at, he goes into a service station to get his gas. That's where he plays numbers. So he was pumping gas, and he had just played his numbers and pumped his gas. I guess it was kind of late to it for the numbers come out. And the guy came out and said, "Man, them daggone triple 8s came in." He said he stopped pumping gas, started doing the James Brown. If everybody know who James Brown is, there used to be a saying, they do the James Brown when you're happy. And I think we all was doing James Brown because I know everybody caught them 8s. Everybody. Because I was telling everybody to play them because I was sure of them. I wasn't guessing them. Because if an opposite number, that's what you always look. You always look at this PICK-3 at the scratchy. You always want to pay attention to the number and its mirrors if they haven't failed. Because by law of average, one of the two is going to come. All right? And all the columns are set up like that. I'm gonna give you hacks in this now. There's hacks to doing this. All right. And the 8s came. So that's why I do not play triples unless I got, really, if I didn't focus on that front pair and back pair, or I see something where 7s ain't failed for 2 months, you'd be crazy not to play triple 7s. Or if you see 8s ain't failed in 3 months, you'd be crazy not to play triple 8s along with 8 something doing a wheel on it. So here you see, I got all the doubles in a line down here where you ain't got to guess what's going on with the doubles. All right, all the way down from double zeros to double 9 front and back. So if the double 0 don't fall on the front and double 0 in your state ain't fell on the back, and you don't want to play them, call me. I'll play them for you. That's all I can tell you. And especially if that 5-5 front, 5-5 back ain't played, yeah, definitely call me. I'll play them for you. Yeah. But that's the beauty of PICK-3 at a glance, y'all. You ain't got to do no guesswork. You ain't got to do none of that stuff. And then another beauty of it, how easy and simple it is. I'm gonna show you what I do every day to keep up on here. Once you can make your own sheet if you don't. A lot of folks making their own sheets. I think I almost set up where I got this PDF thing going. So if you want to email me, I'll send you a PDF of the sheets. I think y'all suggest how much y'all would be liking to pay for me to do that for you. Because you know this is work, and you'll be supporting the channel and keeping it going and keeping me going too, you know. So here, and then you can just go to a Office Depot or whatever office supply place you have, and they'll print them right out for you. Make you a couple of sheets or whatever. Not don't make one sheet and start using it. Make you a couple of sheets that you can carry for a whole year. Okay, or a couple of months if you don't have enough money, and then as you increase your finances, then you can add more sheets. But what I do like the 5, 6, 7 came in, this is what I do. I mark off the 5, 6, 7 because I found it in that column. Flip the page if it's a single or double on the same sheet here too. Then I go to the pairs, mark the pairs off, bam. Then I mark off what position the single number did. Then I go back here and I do the front pair and back pair. And then I'm done. Then after that, I go make the wife happy for whatever she need me to do. If it's a honey-do list, make her happy. See, it made it easy for me to keep her happy now. Cause boy, when I was losing, man, she wasn't too happy. Cause I was mean and a dog eating on rocks, boy. Cause when you losing, boy, losing on these numbers, your mood ain't too good. Your mood ain't too good. But when I started winning, that she pretty good with me. Y'all, where she was, she's been gone a little while now. She went on to be with the Lord. So, but we had fun, man. Yeah, cause she figured I had got it down now. She could almost know what numbers I played better than me. I know you played that so number. I just know you played it. She's right. Yeah, I know you played it. I know you would. I can tell when I hit the door. She had this big old smile on her face. Come on in, darling. I got something for you. I invite you to a big old dinner. She know how it was. She know it. Okay, and that's it, y'all. That's the way you do the sheet. It's that simple. And you're gonna know everything going on with your numbers in your state. It's that simple. And so I'm gonna do mirrors. Explain the hack on the mirrors for you, so you know what the mirrors are and how they work. Let me find it here. Yeah, I had 30 years of being married. That's why I say I'm a blessed man. Totally blessed. Oldest of 11, 3 sets of twins, raised by a single mother that went to, after she helped us get through school, go to college, she went to school, became a school teacher for St. Louis, retired as a St. Louis teacher. and my family is real close. So I don't know, like everybody asked me, am I rich? Yeah, I say I got everything that money can't buy. I'm super rich. I got everything that money can't buy. So we're gonna do the mirrors here, y'all. Plus 5. See, here's the mirrors and the flips. Those are totally different numbers that you really have to be aware of, because people will interchange them. If you're not just looking at my channel and you're going to other channels, and people use flips when they mean mirrors and say mirrors when they mean flips, and if you don't understand what they are, then what you have here is plus this. You're gonna add plus 5 for mirrors to the 0 to 9s. All right. So what you have here, you're gonna add plus 5 to the 0, you get 5. 5 to 1, you get 6. 5 to 2, you get 7. 5 to 3, you get 8. 5 to 4, you get 9. 5 to 5, you get 10. Lottery math, you don't use the 1, you just use the 0. You use single digits. 5 to 6, again, you're going to get 11 to 1. 5 to 7, you get 12, you use the 2. 5 to 8, 13, you use the 3. 5 to 9, you use the 4. 14, you use the 4. Now here, what we have is a number line. Let's say we take the 1,000 numbers, and this is how the mirrors work, and you divide them in half. And it's easy to explain the mirrors. That's why I use it only yet. And it works well with the 111 rundown. And so you got triple zeros on top, 499 on the back, then 500, then 999 makes up your 1,000 numbers. Reason being, you got the low numbers on top and high numbers on the bottom. So that makes it 5 the same as 0, 0 same as 5, 1 same as 6, 6 same as 1, 2 same as 7, 7 same as 2, 3 same as 8, 8 same as 3, 4 same as a 9, 9 same as 4. So let's say that you play 0, 1, 2, and the lottery, which they will flip numbers on you, mirror numbers on you, play the 5, 6, 7. All right? They just mirrored your 0, 1, 2 and made it 5, 6, 7, the number that came out yesterday. All right? And these mirror each other. See, when I find on them columns that these two numbers ain't played like this, then I play both of them. Because with the law of average, one of them's going to fall. And when you're doing your columns, that's what you're looking for. Okay. Say I play 2, 3, 4, and the lottery plays 7, 8, 9, then they mirrored my number. Or if I play 7, 8, 9, and they play 2, 3, 4, vice versa, they mirrored the number. Okay? If you play 1, 2, 2, which is a double, and they play 6, 7, 7, then they mirrored the number again. Or you play 6, 7, 7, they play 1, 2, 2. Or if you play triple zeros and they play triple fives, or vice versa, you play triple fives, they play triple zeros. That's what you're doing. That's what you're looking at. Flips are just the opposite, but they're not even opposite. I do know the strategy of the flip, but I know that I was doing it wrong, so I wanted to present it to everybody so they could understand the difference between the numbers. 0, you're adding, from 0 to 9, you're adding plus 3. So you're going to say 3 to 0 is 3, 3 to 1 is 4, 3 to 2, 5, 3 to 3, 6, 3 to 4, 7, 3 to 5, 8, 3 to 6, 9, 3 to 7 is 10, but you don't use the 1, you use the 0. 3 to 8 is 11, you use the 1. 3 to 9 is 2, okay? So these numbers here, I don't know how to use them or why they come out there. I don't know. Y'all can look at it, and I know it's a strategy to it. Like I say, it's a strategy, everything, but not tracking all 1,000 numbers. That's what I can tell you. Okay. So like here where 0, 1, 2 equals 5, 6, 7, with the flip, the 0, 1, 2 would equal 3, 4, 5. Now, how they got that or how I use it, I have no idea, but I just want you to know that flip numbers and mirror numbers are completely different. This is a mirror number to the 0, 1, 2, and this is a flip number to the 0, 1, 2. Okay? So, for instance, if they play 3, 4, 5, if you played 0, 1, 2 here, and they play 3, 4, 5, They just mirrored. Flipped your mirror. Get my talk together. They just flipped your number, not mirrored it. They flipped it. Here they mirrored it. Here they flipped it. That's all I can give you on that flip. On that flip. Okay, and you might go into more detail. It'd be nice for you to understand the difference on that. Okay, let's see. Now the hack here, like I'm saying, the beauty of this strategy, all these columns mirror each other. Every one of these numbers mirror each other at a glance. So that's why I'm saying if here in column 6 and you making one of these sheets every month and you crossing out the numbers that came in, if in column 6 you realize ain't failed in 90 days or 120 days, when you win, you know where you're going to go get your numbers. You're going to go to column 6, working with the law of average. Time is on your side. Don't rush none of this because they'll line up for you to get them. Okay? So on column 6, what you do, the main thing you're going to look for is any numbers that mirror each other that didn't come out. Like, say, the 017, you know you didn't mark it off for 90 days, and the 562 ain't hit. Them the two numbers you're going to put in your bucket list to play when winning. Because by law average, and not to hop on and off of them. Because you know why you playing them. Any of the columns are like that. Any of the columns. If you see that column and you want to pick up numbers, and you see column 8 ain't hit in 90 days or 120 days or 4 months, you'll see that it takes that long for these numbers to hit. That's why you ain't gonna find no strategy where, because you're gonna all the time you're only getting 1 in 1,000 odds. All the numbers are random. Ain't no rhyme or reason to random numbers. You have to know what's going on with the numbers. 024. See 024? You go down. 579. Those are two numbers I play. I'm not playing all them numbers trying to hit. I'm not playing all these other numbers trying to hit. I'm targeting in on the numbers I'm playing. And you might, in a column, like here, if you say the 024 and the 135, you know, ain't hit. And then you go down here and the 579 and the 680 ain't hit. You playing all 4 of those if your budget allows you to. If that's part of your budget. Or how you got it set up. So I'm going to do my budget. I'll show y'all my budget that I'm playing here in Illinois. And I'm sticking with it. But I'm all along, I'm building a bucket list and I'm tracking my numbers. Let me see. Let me get my budget list here. It's here. And you have to be, and you're going to have to be organized, guys. There's no way around it to win. You're going to really have to, and the picture at a glance helps you be pretty much organized. It really does. That's another thing I liked about it. It really does. I'm gonna have to put this. Make me another sheet here, because that's the one sheet. Come on, where you at? That's one sheet. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm gonna write it out. I remember what I'm playing. I remember what I'm playing, so I'm gonna write it out. That way I won't have to keep looking for what I know what I'm looking for. I'll just write it out. What I'm playing is the 927. This is my budget. Because, like I say, I knew it didn't come last year. I'm playing the straight box. And then I'm playing 792, 50 straight. And I'm playing Yeah, so, and I'm playing 2, 9, 7, 50 straight. Reason being, I know from tracking from last year since I got here that this 927 didn't fall last year. So I'm playing it as 927, my birthday exactly as it is, and I'm playing it this way here because I know the 79, it just failed, it came 798, but it didn't fall none last year. And I'm playing the 79250 straight, and I'm playing the 297 50 straight. I'm playing the 97 on the back, and it ain't came yet. I know why I'm playing that. All right. And then and that's $2. Then I'm playing the 7950 front pair and the 97 50 back pair. That's $3. And I left out another one here. And I'm playing here the 227 50 box and the 277 50 box because I know these two numbers here didn't come out none last year, and they got like numbers in them. That's my budget. And I'll play now if I'm going to cut back to maybe, and that's like $4. So if I cut back, I'll cut back on these two here, the straights, because I already didn't insure the 927, and then I'll keep these here because this here played bigger by being a double, and these two here, I got a better chance of hitting it 7-9 and it's 9-7 front and back for the simple reason that any way of 7-9 come on the front or 9-7 on the back automatically win. And I know this 7-9 ain't failed yet. And another thing, yeah, let's see. So that's the budget. All right. And as you go along, you're building a bucket list. Did I put that in here? Let me see. Alrighty here. Okay, y'all. Let's go to the Q&As. Let's go to QA. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions for me? Let me move it up here and see if this phone is working right. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Oh, those just ads within the app. Oh, yeah, but they wasn't there before. BLC. If you unless you're answering somebody else, they wasn't there before because what Airplane was blocking them, and they went in that app and changed it. They went in that app and changed it. Cheaper to play doubles. Yeah, it is, but it takes longer to hit those doubles. They don't come out as frequently. But it is. I do like doubles. Okay. Michelle, yeah, I'll send. You have to email me at momoneyterry@gmail.com, and I'll send you the link. And say who you are, Michelle. Or just say link. You don't really have to say anything more than that. Yeah. What about Oklahoma, JC? Oklahoma, I put PICK-3 grand strategy together for you all to get it, to learn to work it for yourself. I'm state specific, but a lot of people, once they put it together, they have it. You missed 107 on the 20th. Oh man. play manually at W Wawa. I don't know what Wawa is. Preach, thank you, BLZ. Yeah, for straight hits for sure. You're right, BLZ. BLZ been following me a long time. How you doing, Scott? Any more with the Q&A? Any more questions? All right. Any more questions, anybody? Anything that I can help you with that I might have missed on? What you need? What you been doing with those? Just set them right there. I'll get them later. Okay, this is our Q&A. Anybody on here want to ask questions about the PICK-3 at a glance strategy? I just went through with the live, and you can catch the live when I upload it. But this here is the Q&A. If you coming back and you might have looked at it and you want to ask questions, this is the time. All righty, I think everybody's. Remember, don't try to hit the numbers, let the numbers hit you. Let the numbers hit you. All right. Any other questions? Remember that each column mirrors itself. There is no system out there that's going to tell you what numbers are coming in the next day. Most of the strategy, let me see, I might go over why we got people on here still. What we got here. Show you how the tic-tac-toe is one of the strategies that I explain to people is not really what I used to use. I've done every one of them, believe me. Every one. And 95% of those numbers, if you're going to be looking for or to be in a rundown when it comes out the next day, will be there. You'll be able to find it, especially with you being able to flip and mirror numbers. And like tic-tac-toe, you're trying to find a system or find a pattern of numbers that's coming the next day. Patterns are temporary. You need a trend. You're looking for a trend with the numbers. And the only trend you have and going to find is the law average. And that's going to be a 30% of those 1,000 number trend. So you need something with a total winning strategy where you can track all the 1,000 numbers and not be guessing. So here you have on a tic-tac-toe. You got, say the number that came in is 901, and you supposed to use this number to do a tic-tac-toe on to figure out of these numbers that you're going to accumulate, what's going to be coming in the next day. All right? So, say the 901 come in, and you're going to add, and they got different numbers. You can add one to this, -1 and +2, and they got different strategies that they use to try to win other than using all 1,000 numbers and tracking them. And you take 1 You're going to add 1 to each one of the numbers going clockwise, counterclockwise rather. You're going to add 1 to 1 is 2, 1 to 2 is 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 2 is 3, 1 to 3 is 4, 1 to 4. You're going to go down here is 5, 1 to 5 is 6, 1 to 6 is 7. Now, when you get this tic-tac-toe set up, which I used to do, y'all, I was a diehard on this stuff, trying to hit the numbers instead of letting the numbers hit me. Now you got some numbers that you're going to get out of this triangle to try to see if one of those numbers come in the next day. You got 943, you got 502, you got 671, then you're going to go this way, you got 756, then you got 407, then you got 321, then you can go this way with it because you already got the 901, you got the 603, then you're going to hit the corners and make some numbers. You're going to go 712, then you're going to go 234, then you're going to go 495, and then you're going to go 567. So you're looking for one of these numbers to be the number to hit the one. The only thing about this, you have no idea why you're playing none of those numbers because you ain't tracked it or investigated or checked out nothing. All right? Any number you use, you should know why you're playing that number, period. Now, say you got all these numbers and you didn't play them or played some of them, but that next day, this 948 comes in. So then the remedy is for that. Oh, it was in the rundown in this triangle all the time. I should have mirrored or flipped this daggone 3 and made it an 8. Or if it had been a 6, 496, I should have flipped it and added 3 to it and made it a 6. That's playing a loser's game in my book. Well, it was a loser's game for me, a total loser's game. Because if you could use a strategy like this and find out what number was coming next day on a consistent basis, the lottery would close down in your state and all around the country. Or they would change the game like they did, adding that fireball and wild ball thing to the PICK-3 now. That didn't change the algorithm of the game. They didn't do that for us. They didn't do that for us, y'all. They did it to make it harder to win. And I can see it from tracking. But them pairs, this triangle, I'm telling you, the triangle here is the thing to watch. I want everybody to make this one little triangle. And if you want to, you don't have nothing but time. And you just have time and you're not in a hurry. I mean, let me see if I don't have a bigger one for you to look at. I need to find a bigger one. Can y'all give me a minute here? I'm gonna need to find a bigger one. I might have to go to my briefcase and pull one out so I can explain what's going on with the triangle. Because it's kind of, I'm seeing something with that triangle, even though they changed it on us. Even though they changed it on us. I'm going to go to my briefcase and pull one out. I made them larger because I'm having trouble with my eyes. And I should have, let me go to my briefcase right quick. And pull one of the bigger triangles out so y'all can see it and screenshot it. I'll have y'all screenshot it so you can make a copy of it or you can print it out on your printer. Or you can print it out on your printer. Let's see what we got here. Yep. Okay, let's see. All right. So you can print it out on your, yeah, here it is. I found it. I found it. So you can screenshot it or print it out on your printer and make copies of it. And I'm going to show you how to use it. Huh? Nothing. Well, you need something. You're coming in and opening and closing the door. Okay. Here it is. Let me go down here. Go back where I was at. All right. This is strategy number 2. Okay, screenshot that, and it's powerful. And I'm gonna show you how to use it if you hadn't been on here for a while. Okay. Now this thing here, it does something different every time. I don't know why this phone does this. Is everybody okay? I don't know why it does this. Why is it okay? The chat over? Let's see. What is happening? They might have cut me out. Huh? I guess they did. Is the live still going? What is going on with this phone? Yeah, it's still going. Okay, there you go. It cut me out. Nope, did it again. Okay, it's got how many people in here? Okay. What is going on with this phone? Why is it doing this? Okay. Why is it doing it? All right. Is it anybody on here? I can't see how many people on here. Oh, okay. Now I see you came up. Okay. It says 14 on here. And I guess it's 14 on here. So screenshot this, make a copy of it. And this is how this works. And I made the whole video on how to use it. Okay. Let's say you got 1, 2, 3. Oops, I made a 2. 1, 2, 2. Just example here. And triple twos. For whatever the winning number that comes in your state, you always want to know what pairs are left and what pairs to play. So what we have here, you want to, if it's 1, 2, 3 came in, it has 3 separate numbers, so you're going to mark off 3 pairs. So you're going to mark off, I don't want, this might be too big. You're going to mark off the 12, the 13, and the 23. Now, if you with a double like the 1, 2, 2, you'd mark off, because you got 2 single numbers that are different. You're gonna mark off the 1 and the 2. So you're gonna mark off the 12 and the 22. Okay. Then, if you get a triple, like triple zeros, triple ones, triple twos, triple three, triple four, triple fives, like the triple two, you'll just mark off the 2 again, which is the double 2. You know it played if it hadn't played already. So if you do it like this here, any number that comes in like 5, 7, 9. I'm sorry, 5, 2, 9. Let's do 5, 2, 9. You'll always be able to find the pairs. You got 3 separate, right? So you're going to do 25, 29, 25, 29, and you're going to do 59. And you're going to keep doing that every day for the month of the winning numbers that come in. Only do that on the draw that you're doing it on. If you're doing it midday, do it for midday. If you're doing it for evening, do it for evening. Don't do it for all those different draws. This is for each draw, middays and evenings, separate draws. And if you're in Texas and you got 4 draws, you're going to do it for each one of those draws. So you can always see what pairs are left. And whatever pairs are left, you're going to rotate over into the next month and see don't the law of average work and pick up those pairs that hadn't played. So those pairs that hadn't played, you're gonna do the wheel on when you start hitting, or if you roll those pairs. Okay. If you're on here and you want to give me a number to track off of here, I can do that. I don't know if this thing gonna come up and let me see what it is. What's this total drama? What is he saying? Sylvester math. What is the Duran at Sylvester math? Okay, I don't know what that's all about. Sylvester math. But anyway, same way. Any number. If let's make up a number, and you can practice this yourself. Say 113. Only two numbers that are different. You're gonna do the 13 and the 11. There's your 113. If it's a double, or 256. You're gonna do the 26, the 25, and the 56. See how you do that? Out of all those 1,000 numbers, you will always be able to mark off those pairs. Oh, you love it? Thank you. I'm telling you, you'll love it because they got other ways to track pairs, but nothing like a triangle like this. I've been researching this stuff for 30 years. If you got any number, you're gonna be able to find. You can practice. Make a couple of sheets and just practice. Make up numbers so you get the swing of it. 795. You're gonna mark off the 57, the 59, and the 79. Just do it. You're gonna see. It's gonna open your eyes. You're gonna open your eyes, and whatever pairs are left, you carry over. Them the pairs you're looking at playing, and then you do a wheel. A pair. If you see a pair you want to play, all you got to do is wheel it down. Stick with your budget. Don't burn up a lot of money. Don't burn your money up because you won't have to when you'll see how to play the numbers. Okay, you're gonna wheel it. Like say you know that the previous month, 29 pair. Let's see, 29 pair didn't come for the whole month, and you looking at the actual pair. You ain't guessing a pair to try to play. So then here you go, 290. This you're gonna wheel it. 290, 291, 292, 293, 294, 295, 296, 297, 298, 299. Everybody start doing that one. Just track them pairs for right now if you can't get all of it. This you can get right away. This you can get right away. And see what pairs. Go back to January and see how those pairs rotate out for you. Do one sheet a month, and then wheel it for 50-cent box. If it comes in on the doubles, in Missouri it's $100, or Illinois I forget how much it is. I think it's $60. But Missouri is $100 if you get a 50-cent box like the 292 or the 299. You can just play those. You're not playing in the dark. You know by law average that pair got to come out. Mostly the longest I've seen a pair come out is 4 months. Look, it can take 4 months for a pair. I hit though because I was tracking. It takes 4 months for a pair to come out. But you know what pair you playing. You know this pair ain't hit in 4 months, so you'd be crazy not to pick it up, put it on your bucket list to play. Just track these pairs. You'll see it. You'll see a big light in your state. You'll see it. You won't be playing all them different numbers because you're gonna be tracking the pairs. That's one of the hacks. And just do the sheet. Any number to come in, and this not what is brain surgery as they say. Any number. If it's a double, you'll always have it. It's on this sheet. 440. You do the 44 and you do the 04. See that? Or You at a glance, you can tell what double didn't come out for the whole month. At a glance. Any number you want to throw. Any of those 1,000 numbers that come, you'll be able to mark off. 681. You mark off the 68. You mark off the 16. You mark off the 18. And see, say through the middle of the month, don't nothing come off this this zero run. You'll start looking, okay, what's the mark? Another thing, beauty of being able to know what pair is, working with the law average, and why you should say a pair. Say this 25 and this 07 pair don't show up. Y'all know what that is, right? They mirror each other. So you definitely gonna be looking at playing that run, the 25 and the 07. No guesswork. The 25, see there? You know mirroring. Let me right down here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're looking for mirrors. Any number in this opposite don't play, damn what you're looking at. Which can with the law average, because one of them got to show up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. A mirroring number, 0 is same as a 5, same as a, let me move this over so you can see. A 0 same as a 5, 5 same as 0. 1 same as 6, 6 same as 1. 2 same as a 7, 7 same as 2. 3 same as a 8, 8 same as 3. 4 same as 9, 9 same as 4. So if these top of these 1,000 numbers, you divide them in half, you got triple zeros, 499. And at the bottom, you got 500 to 999. So if you played 0, 1, 2, and the lottery played 5, 6, 7, they just mirrored your number. And the same thing you looking for here. If you see that 0, 1, 2, and 5, 6, 7 ain't played, you want to play those two. Because by law average, one of those two gonna come out, depending on how long it's been since they played. And you're doing this all at a glance of all the 22 columns. Working with the law average. You're letting the law average do the work. You're not doing the work. You're just tracking the numbers. Same way here. If you played 5, 6, 7. No, we did 5, 6. If you played 7, 8, 9, and the lottery played 2, 3, 4, they just mirrored your number. Or if you play the 2, 3, 4, and the lottery played 7, 8, 9, cause 7 same as a 2, 2 same as 7, 8 same as 3, 3 same as 8, 9 same as 4, 4 same as a 9. Simple, y'all. If you tracking, if you ain't tracking, you playing a loser's game. Okay. Any questions here? What's going on? Any questions? All right. I think I kind of covered everything for the day. Got 1,300 videos, y'all, in a year and a half. So I ain't shucking and jiving. PICK-3 at a glance is the real deal. And it's easy for me to explain to you. When you call me, I can give you solvable answers to any question that you give with PICK-3 at a glance. No he, ha ha, yeah, let me check, let me this, let me flip a number, mirror a number on you. I mirror them. That's all I use. I don't flip. Mirrors give you the numbers and have the ability to track the actual 1,000 numbers, y'all. Okay. So you can email me at momonetary@gmail.com. M-O all small cap, M-O-M-O-M-O-N-E-Y, Terry, T-E-R-Y @gmail.com. I'll get my answers to you. If you leave something in the comment and it don't get responded to, it's not on me. That's why I try to tell everybody to email me, and so I can give you a speedy reply to what you're thinking and want to ask me. Okay? So I think that's it, family. So, like I always say, if you tracking, you'll soon be packing the lucky town. So play 'em till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.